Hello, Gunpla fans. It is Speedball Harlow, and today for you guys, I have for you a sort of a fun find I have come across, and something that I've been noticing a lot lately with some third-party companies. Because today I'm going to be looking at DEATHSCYTHE Hell, or as I have renamed this kit, DEATHSCYTHE Holy Savior. And well, you can probably take a decent guess to why. But there's that. We'll get to that in a minute. As you guys can see from the box art behind him, this is definitely, well, not any recent Deathscythe, nor is it an actual technical HG, guys, because as we all know, we don't have an HG Deathscythe Hell EW yet. We do, of course, have the original HGs, which were pretty much modified, customized, however you want to put it, no grade variants for the EW movie. And that's pretty much what we're looking at. Yeah, we're not looking at a recent model, guys. We are looking at it almost no, I'm pretty sure almost 20 years now or more, Death Scythe model from the original movie. But that has been re-released, and as you guys can see, gone through some changes. And if you guys don't get what I mean, of course, it is the color scheme, guys. This is not the standard colors for Death Scythe. This is, of course, a brand new color scheme that the brand, hold on. Now, this brand I cannot pronounce, guys, only because, well, you'll see in a second. This is the manual, guys, and, well, if you can see that, and I'm sorry if it doesn't come out correctly. That is a very long name, apparently. Then again, so is the supposed name you see here. Because that's the name of the Death Scythe, supposedly, or at least a translation of it. But for those who know your third-party gunpla brands, well, simply put, if any of you have ever heard of the brands Xingdong Hg, or of course a very common one, Daban, pretty much it's a mix of that. Pretty much you could think of for this kit. I believe it's more or less in this case Xingdong, the brand. I'm pretty sure if in this one's case. So yeah, that's what we're looking at is a reissue of a very old mold of the Death Scythe, but in a new mold color. So yeah, that is a very interesting tactic I have noticed as of late, guys. Yeah, because a lot of, not a lot, but a few brands now as of late have been doing this idea where they take older models and have been reissuing them, but with new colors. Yeah, I don't know who came up with this idea, and I like it. I do. I love this idea because it's a complete change of pace. It's something new. It's something unique, and I like that. And like I said, other brands are doing it because I've come across a Freedom Gundam with the Strike Rouge colors, and I've just recently acquired with this one a new Wing Zero One with a more I guess a more turquoise color. It's a much more like neon color version of the standard blue and white and such, guys, which you'll see at another time. But that's what's so interesting, guys. I like the fact that brands are deciding to adventure out, not just, hey, let's just reissue the same thing for the thousandth time and actually change it up a little. So I do like that. I like that about this. Plus, I honestly, ironically love the color scheme because outside of like small details that I did, guys, most of the kit is literally in white, gunmetal gray, the gold you see here, and yeah, that's about it. Everything else is just as you see. I added the details like into the chest, this blue here, because if you guys have seen the, not the most recent stuff, but the previous Battlelog series, guys, you might remember a certain Death Scythe or a relative of the Death Scythe that's in that line known as the Life Lance Haven. Sorry, that was always a tricky name to say. But yeah, and ironically with the way this one's colored, I decided to take some colored examples from that kit and add it to this one since it really had most of the same colors with the white, the metallic, and all that. So I decided to add some more colors of that, but like re-editing the face there, giving it the gray chin, using the blue here. So yeah, I really liked it, and I wanted to, so to speak, think what would if the Live Lance had an EW form? And well, you got it right here. Or at least a version of it. Sorry about that, guys. Do keep in mention, guys, this is an older unit and does use the older polycap sets. So yeah, simple legs can come off of this, but that's an easy fix, guys. Nothing to worry about. Other than that, this was a fun build. And yes, some have already asked me, what's the quality of this kit? How well does this hold up? Actually pretty well. I was surprised, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I was. Because a lot of times third-party brands and such will make the kit, but the plastic quality will not be as strong. This one, however, really wasn't bad. Literally, I assembled it exactly like I normally do with any kit like a Bandai one, and really I didn't have any issues. Nothing cracked on me. Nothing to worry about. Only thing you have to do really is just cut off extra plastic sections, just like on the rubber, because hold on, I have one right here. Yeah, here we go. So if you look right, sorry, let me put that down for a sec. As you can see there, yeah, there's like excess plastic sticking up on these, but that's like minor detail stuff. And there was some over the regular parts too, but nothing that you can't easily just cut off with a knife. So yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, I really like the build. It was pretty easy to do, and like I said, with the extra customization, I like how it turned out. I definitely like it. And being that it is based on one of the older models, it's fun. It's nostalgic to me because I built a lot of the older wing kits, so I like the fact that I got to build another Death Scythe to my very big collection. I do like it. And as for articulation, guys, real quick, let me move the backpack out of the way because that will bump into stuff. As you can see, all the joints are, of course, polycap, just like all the older Wing 90s kits. So if you know what I mean, then you'll understand. But yeah, 360 right there. Can move about that far before it bumps into the arm. It does have an elbow bend and a swivel, so you can twist his arm and break it if you really wanted to. Ball-jointed hand, which now you can, of course, attack people with. Shoulders have this, of course, for the cloak gimmick. Waist is somewhat limited because it's a peg, not a ball joint, and due to the armor, yeah, it can't move too much. But you can swivel, you can. And the head's on a ball joint, so yes, you can move it about, but it can't like move back or anything because of the chest setup. But it's not bad. You can still do good head poses up and down. Legs, you can move about that far. Of course, you can adjust that once you move my armor a bit out of the way. See? You do it that way. That way. Now, the only flaw I noticed with the legs, then again, this could just be my copy. As you saw here, the rubber in here with this section doesn't tend to hold in all the way, all the time. So it'll stay on, no problem. But, overuse will pop it out. No, but, nothing a little cement or anything like that couldn't fix. It does have a ball jointed foot. So, yeah, that's pretty articulate, guys. Yeah, I definitely like that. It helps for poses and kicks and other fun little tricks. And let's see, while we're at it, let's take a look at the cloak. Yep. As you can see, it does have articulation. Well, not a lot, but, being for the age, it's not bad. You can flap into battle. Literally, that's the best you're going to get out of it, guys, but that's, of course, understandable. Now, sadly, due to the mold's design, guys, not because of this specific kit, it doesn't have, like, a wing gimmick where you can fold the wings like normally, like you would have, like, on the MGs or anything like that. But what they used to do is you take this part right here, and where the arrow points, you would just fold, you would connect it to, like, the wings like such. If I can get that on, like that. Fold that in, of course. And then you would just repeg it to the wing on the other end, like that. And there's your cloak. You just do it again, and there you go. Pretty interesting gimmick. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's ways now to modify this section to give it a more functioning joint. But honestly, I'm okay with this. It's fun. It's classic, so you gotta love the classic gimmicks. So yeah, there's that. It does come with this attachment part here because this will extend the wings out, allowing the back to allowing you to do more flight poses, attacks with the Deathscythe's Reaper blade, of course, his sickle. Oop. I always keep pushing that one in. I don't know why. See? Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this in there properly. Yeah, it'll allow you to push it outwards like that, see? Allowing for a flight attack. I do like that. That's a fun gimmick. Especially for the age. I do like that. So yeah, it's a fun kit. And like I said, quality-wise, honestly, I was surprised. It holds up pretty well. And I've built actual Bandai kits that have fallen apart on me, guys. So that's saying something. So let's see. What other fun things do you get with our friend here? Well, let's see, I can put him down. Sorry. You do get this stand. So it's a basic stand. Nothing too expensive. Nothing too fancy. Just simple, fun. And other than that, you will get extra hands. Yeah, I know, right? You will get the standard open hand slap attack for fun. You will do get two holding hands, of course, for his Reaper sickle. So there's that, which would also be used for triggers, for guns and such. But, it's a Deathscythe, so we all know he doesn't use that. And you do get a set of standard fists. So, if a beam sickle doesn't defeat a Leo, just punch them a few times. There you go. For fun. But the biggest gimmick you will have extra, which is intentional, but it's also for a good reason, is this. You actually get a complete secondary chest section for the body. Now, you might wonder why. Why would you get an extra chest? Well, if you noticed, you'll see that the body doesn't look normal. You see that the chest isn't like in a standard holding position, but it looks like it's been bent. And that's actually intentional, guys. This is designed to give the Deathscythe the pose ability to actually, like we see in the movie where he flies in and just starts cutting down the enemies. That's what this specific body is designed to do. So you can mimic that. That is a really awesome gimmick. Now, of course, that's only because, keep in mind, guys, this is a kit that were designed that did not have like this kind of articulation for the midsection, the joints and the arms and such like that. So that's what they did at the time. They designed secondary chest sections to mimic articulation poses. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. Definitely interesting. So yeah. So yeah, I really do think this is an interesting release that we have from third parties now. I mean, I'm hoping we'll see more like this idea because, you know, if we can get more EW units but with new color schemes, I would like that. That would just be fun. So I mean, like, imagine if we got like a heavy arms with like a camo green colors. That'd be pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, that's really about it, guys. So would I recommend this? Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any complaints. I mean, heck, I got this for like $10, so I'm not gonna complain. So yeah, I do hope we could see more, you know, just for fun. Because I did look at the manual, guys. One thing I did notice with the manual here, and it's funny in a sense, is the brand when this brand produced this manual for this or reused this, however, where is here it is. If you guys look here on this artwork, you see, this is of course Gundam Wing art and other poses and models. But the interesting part is, if you look right here, guys, these are other releases from this brand, which is a Wing Zero with gold wings, standard Deathscythe EW, and the most interesting one, which I wish I could find, is a red Deathscythe Hell. This is actually pretty cool. I would love to track one of these down if I can. But if not, you know, that happens. Also, another funny thing I noticed with the manual, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if you look here in the pics here, that shows off the, well, the normal Deathscythe, you're going to notice something with the specific figure that's in the pics here. Yeah, that's not this one. Or that one. I'm pretty sure that is the Master Grade. I am pretty much certain that is the Master Grade here, because if you look at the wings, is a giveaway, and so forth. So yeah, that's just a fun little thing I noticed with this manual. And lastly, oh, and sticker-wise too, I noticed that, because if you look on the manual for where it says to put the stickers, yeah, the sticker sheet we have here, yeah, there's the colors. Now, the interesting detail is that, the sticker sheet doesn't have numbers. So in the manual, of course, it tells you the numbers to where that goes to what. Now, of course, you can easily figure it out, but it's funny because there's no numbers. And I'm pretty sure some of these are not even for the Deathscythe. For example, these ones. Those ones I'm pretty sure are for the Wing Zero. Same with that. So, yeah, I mean, that's just some fun facts for third parties, guys. So here, real quick, we'll do a size comparison. Here's, of course, since I'm looking at a no grade, I'll use a no grade. My OG no grade Deathscythe with his EW counterpart. Yeah, a lot of fun there. And since, of course, we're talking about EW. Oh, my bad. Of course, I have to have these two together. And, of course, lastly, a high-grade Leo, guys. So, yeah, it's a pretty good fun kit, guys. Out of the quality-wise, guys, it really wasn't bad. So, yeah, would I recommend this kit? Yeah, sure. It's a fun little build and a very cool custom. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys are enjoying your hobbies, and I hope you guys find some really cool, interesting third-party units. So I thank you and have a nice day.